Hey Aquarius, y'all got 33 minutes and 29 seconds. A lot of these readings been coming up real toxic to the point where my stomach be hurting afterwards, but I mean it is what it is. As long as I keep the energy clear or whatever, you just gotta deal with what comes across the table. A lot of times what I'm experiencing is something that the collective is experiencing. Not that I want to share my story because it's so toxic. Like, I don't, you know, after you done live some shit, you don't want to keep regurgitating that shit or reliving it or rehashing it, because it will make you sick, especially when you've evolved past it. But that's the work of a karmic, to derail your life, to derail God's plans for your life. And sometimes you don't know, because you're just living life on an everyday basis. You're not thinking about, you're not a paranoid schizoid where you're like, somebody's doing something to me. You're just living life on an everyday basis. But sometimes it's those that you walk closest with during certain parts of your life that are your biggest enemies. And I'm even crazy enough to say that some of these energies are planted in your life, especially if you live in America. America is like a big movie, And sometimes people are planted in our lives to cause destruction and to cause, distractions, so that you can't fulfill the purpose that God has for your life. It's unfortunate, but they do it. So a lot of times, you want to come out. A lot of times, people just do shit to derail you. So it'll come up in your reading. And if you're in a twin flame union, a lot of people go through ego wars. You're dying to your ego because you can't have what you want when you want it. So you want to take it back to the dating scene when the calling on your life is highly spiritual in nature, and you can't just do it with anybody. Even though you do have the free will to be with whoever you want to be with, it's really you derailing your own life at that point. To say, okay, I don't want to go that path because it's a little bit too hard. I just want a regular life with somebody I can link up with, have a companion for life, basically, and don't have to wait on the divine masculine to get out of witchcraft binds and to figure out that they're self-sabotaging or, operating out of the spirit of fear. But whatever the case may be, it's just some shit you can't change. And then there's some things that you have to be patient with. But I understand because I've walked the road, so I understand. It's been plenty of times I done said, fuck my divine masculine. And if y'all been on here, y'all done witnessed that shit. I just try not to harp on them. Even though you can feel their presence, they just there. I'm not going to just, get lost in it, and become frustrated or make a goofy decision because I'm operating out of a bruised ego or out of impatience. That's a program too, especially if you're a beautiful woman or a handsome man. You're just not used to having to wait, and your values, so you can get whoever you want. But it'll change your life. It'll change the dynamic of your life. So, what you may have been called to do on a large scale, you'll just settle for basically having a somewhat peaceful, mundane life. It's up to you at the end of the day. People just hate the same thing coming across, but then they say, well, maybe I should just be with my twin flame when they see all the bullshit going on out here, and there's a lot of people missing screws, for real. I don't feel like I don't feel like you can get to know a person until you're with them for at least 3 months, no days off. on that shit where you hear people say from the first time I met them, we've been inseparable because they literally kicked it every single day after the first day they met. That's the kind of shit you gotta do in order to see somebody for who they really are. I'm talking about 3 months, no days off kind of shit. Because people be having a whole lot of shit going on that you don't know nothing about. Nowadays, this ain't the days of old. You could just, order to get over one man, you get with another. Order to get over one woman, you get with another one. What you get this time, what you get in this dispensation of time, it's really no telling. I ain't gonna catch you. Change. That's what some of y'all on, but that's natural. I mean, it's a new year, change. It's a program. Wiz Khalifa was just talking about that. Like, let's get off the immature shit where you wait until the weekends to say it's the weekend and to act a certain way because it's the weekend. Like, why can't we just do what we do on whatever day of the week we gotta do it and not get so entrapped in the days of the week like we're in fucking kindergarten? Swiftness. Y'all be quick to switch up on the divine masculine. That's what they feel like. Y'all change up too quick. Y'all don't have no staying power. But I understand where y'all coming from too, because it's like, well, shit. You over there with old girl. But how they see it, I ain't over here having no motherfucking fun with old girl. Ready to get the fuck out of Dodge too, kind of shit. Strength. They want y'all to be strong. Sometimes they feel like y'all ain't being strong. Y'all just want to switch up on them and go get somebody else. I mean, shit. Power. And then the guys y'all meet, y'all be too strong for them, Come here. Open your mouth. Let me see what you do. It's the same thing. You just want, it's like women just be wanting to express our femininity and express our nurturing side. We really do. But you can get duped with that shit. You really can. Costume designer. Some of y'all want to change careers or change clothes. For real. Some of y'all want to. The divine masculines want y'all to change the way y'all perceived them, or the twin flame union, karmics, and all this shit. A lot of them don't talk, but they get so much to fucking say about this whole ass situation with these fucking karmics, honey, and this moon magic, and this what they do in the dark, and it's extensive, honey. And they be quick to get the fuck out of Dodge, away from them, and go to work or just go out with their friends and something. Just they ain't hanging out with these women all day. Ace of Swords, true. They don't feel comfortable. If you don't feel comfortable with a woman or a man, you don't feel comfortable. You just gonna be faking. Come on. Ruin. Yeah, man. They saying don't ruin it. And that's what y'all saying too, divine femme. You don't ruin it. It's a power struggle. That's what the fuck it is. I don't even know. It's just egos, battling egos. I mean, battling. At the end, they got y'all with these karmics. They be doppelgangering y'all. They do. Trying to stay connected to what the fuck you doing. Always watching what the fuck you doing, so they can try to see where they gonna get a personality from. That's weird as fuck. Like, as a man, why aren't you moving your feet away from that? And that's what some of y'all are asking. I do not know why. I don't know. I feel like some of them are working on their money so they have something to offer. If they ain't never trying to come to you empty-handed, it may not be much, but they ain't trying to come flat broke, so they moving real strategic. Some of them been defeated as far as Bitcoin and certain shit, but it's God showing them that they not in fucking control. And they need to give up power and the dominion that they think they have with their penis, for real. Honest to goodness. But I don't understand, how could you sleep with somebody Or how could you be quick to run towards somebody who gaining their strength from the person you keep deciding to run from? They say, Divine Masculine say y'all quick to switch up, but they quick to run back to the pig vomit. And you know goddamn well these chicks be anybody. You don't just have to be your divine fam. They'll doppelgang Rihanna. They'll doppelgang any motherfucking body. Beyonce, honey, it don't matter. Identity thieves, honey. It's called identity theft, honey. It's true. Shit got my motherfucking stomach hurting all the damn time. In America, I know America is in ruin. I can't speak for other countries. It just is. I feel like Americans ain't gonna smell 1 inch. Remember I said 1 inch. 1 inch is, you see where that line is? That's 1 inch. Americans ain't gonna smell 1 inch of normalcy until around April of 2023. Just an inch. You know, still gonna be a stench. However, just an inch of normalcy. Wheel of Fortune. Because they standing there. They're standing there. How the fuck can a wheel move in this kind of shit, y'all? Please tell me how. Where y'all going in this kind of shit? With this kind of wheel stuck in this shit? Where you going? That's why the past keeps coming up. Because the past has to be dealt with in order not to repeat it. Is it toxic as fuck as a tarot reader? Yeah, but you make the best out of a fucking shift that will not shift. Because these hoes refuse to change. They don't even know how to start. All they know is how to work out and lose weight, change their hair. Everything is physicality. It is. Does. Change by having a baby. Anything to create, you gotta be starting something. You know? That's what's created ruin in America. Because they refuse to turn in, but it's always something on the outside of them that they can feed off of. You know? Whether it's strippers, whether it's dancers, whether it's having children, you know what I'm saying, with no limits on that shit. It's just a bad idea. Works. Ancestors are recognizing work. It seems like something is tallying up, you know, where divine masculines can't come in. Because it's like God himself is tallying up everybody's work upon the earth at this particular time. The judgment that people talk about, they never thought would actually fucking happen, but it's here. It's so cliche on tarot for people to say you're under judgment, these people are under judgment, but I know America as a whole is under divine judgment. Every single solitary American citizen is under the divine judgment of God right now. I don't know about no other country. So nobody's exempt. Fuck some taxes. This ain't taxes, baby. Bigger than the IRS, I'll tell you that. They're being judged by they did a lot of people and acting like God about money, giving people heart attacks and all kind of shit instead of just forgiving it and letting it go. Knowing people don't have the money to pay that shit or don't even understand how taxes go a lot of times, just happy to be making some damn money. God don't judge, ancestors don't judge the way that man judges on this side. You just don't. Man's judgment is off and they unjust as a motherfucker. Karmics coming, all colors, all shapes, colors, and creeds. A bitch is a bitch, and you don't know until you know. this tax money? Buy more TVs. They had my child took just so I couldn't get no extra money. Trying to just break you. They know exactly who they fuck with. You know why I was watching these weird people. Justice. They decisive and a large just as decisive. You gonna get victory through God. You don't get victory through no damn man. Trying to figure out time versus money. It ain't no more money. All you got is time. God trying to see what you're gonna do with your time. If God was a woman, what is you gonna do with your time now that you can't make no money? What are you gonna do with your time now that people don't have money to spend? What are you gonna do with your time? Are you gonna spend it chasing women? Or are you gonna spend it atoning for some of the wrong that you did? Are you gonna spend it with your children? Are you gonna spend it in solitude so you can find yourself again and center yourself and work on yourself and find your moral compass that you lost a long motherfucking time ago? What you gonna do? What's all your hard work for? What are you working for? Interested to know. If God was a woman, I'm trying to tell you, this is how he would be. I'm interested. What are you gonna do? Looking at his creation. What are they going to do? I'm so curious to see now that money is drying up. It's like, where's the love? Where's the justice? You know, where's your focus going to go? Where's your clarity? You know? Twin flame journey. Seeing what divine masculine, they say you should let a man go to see what he would rather choose to do. So you seeing some of y'all seeing what they would rather choose to do. Play around with these women. That's what y'all seeing. Fuck them, but it's a matter of their ego. They just been around messy bitches. This is what they do. This is what they done their whole life. They don't know nothing else. When a motherfucker don't know nothing else, they don't know nothing else. There's nothing you can do to change that. They have to figure it out. It's true. Like, God just sit back on some real shit. Like, what the fuck you about to do, though? What's your true conviction? What you stand on? You know? Everybody that thought you was all this and all that, now you ain't got no money. Who are you without money? This is what the gentleman was saying on White Noise or whatever that soft white underbelly called it white noise because it's shh like that static. Some of them, however, some of them be having all the motherfucking sense, most sense than anybody I ever heard. But that's what he was saying. Once you take away the money, a person really don't know what to do with themselves. They really don't. In America, they don't have money to identify with who they are. You gonna get a dud. You ain't got shit to talk about, nothing to say. You know, exposed for who they are. Their truth laid bare because there's no money. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you gonna swindle? Now they trying to take people. But even if you take a person, you're taking a person in order to get money from something. So if you got a whole ass person, but the person that you just take for instance, some of these baby daddies been selling their children, unbeknownst to the mothers. You may have child and family services in your state. I heard it's real bad in Atlanta too. So it's real bad where I live at in Cleveland. So just say a so-called father sold their children into sex trafficking or human trafficking. They were guaranteed 6 or 7 racks per child, like taxes, like earned income credit. And how some of these wicked ass baby daddies seen it was, this is the tax money they never get to get. This is the rationale I'm trying to tell you. So what I would ask a wicked ass so-called father is, when you get the child took and you go to get the money and they say they ain't got it, how does that sit? That's what God be wanting to know. How that sit inside your stomach? Are you going to look for another one of your children to sell off? Or somebody else's? I mean, we trying to understand. Clearly some of these motherfuckers got up to 7 racks for children. Giving them away to foster parents so people can adopt children. They're into some type of trend with adopting children. It doesn't matter. If they can't have babies, if Americans are so psychotic that if they can't have children, even if they're married, if they decided, that's why my doctor and some of y'all OBs say no to, they take you through the ringer to get your tubes tied. I went twice. The second time, the first time my doctor was like, girl, shut up. Because I'm sick of having to undo it, you know? Because they can undo it. They just put a copper piece in your fallopian tubes, or they used to tie them and burn them. They don't do that shit no more. They just put a copper piece to block them. To me, it's the more healthier way, because copper is a conductor, so it don't fuck your fallopian tubes up. They can just go take it out. You know what I'm saying? So she said she gets sick of undoing them because people always end up wanting a baby after they meet the love of their life, basically. Where if they was a single mother, they like, tie them up, because I ain't. Then they end up meeting somebody, and then that person wants a baby, or they decided they want a baby. How it's working in these human trafficking rings is that so-called fathers are calling Children Family Service, CFS, getting the children put in foster homes, but the foster homes that the children are getting put in these people are like on a list of people that want children, but they want children that got sense in their head. So listen to the hypocrisy on that. They'll come get your child because they know your child is a good child. They not on no meds. They don't have no IEPs. They know behavioral problem. Those are the type of children they want. And newborns. You know what I'm saying? Certain age groups they want. It's like making money off of them. They see the athletic, like slavery. I'm not lying to y'all. Okay, they get put in these crazy ass people's home. Those people are motherfuckers that got their tubes tied, got bored, and decided, well, I want to do it different. I want to adopt. I don't want to have no baby no more. Let's just adopt. Now, imagine they had 3, 4 children. And then wait till the 3rd quarter of their life to become these foster adoptees or whatever. So it's a trend, and it's weird as fuck. And a lot of y'all babies' daddies is responsible for getting y'all children taken out of the home, put in a foster home with people that they feel like is better than you, so the social workers see it because of the way that they live. A lot of single mothers got their children took because they saw is that you can't afford it. So they'll take over for you. You can't afford that child. And you done bust your ass up until they 7, 8 years old to make sure that your child don't end up on no medication and the best human being that you could possibly raise in a cesspool of shit and pus and piss. Okay? I'm just telling you. Who want to be friends with that? Who want to try to get counseling with that? No, you're my open enemy. You drew the line in the sand? Okay. Don't cross this line and I won't cross yours, because if I cross yours, you're going to kill me. And if you cross mine, I'm going to kill you. So why don't you get the fuck out of here? Weird person. Who the fuck would sell their children for 7 racks? And then they don't even have the money kind of shit. It's all makeshift, stupid ass, unorganized, crime ass shit. They decisive on what kind of child they want. I'm trying to tell y'all, I wouldn't tell y'all no lies. And their fathers too. They're always married people that want to adopt. Black people, a lot of black people and whites. Let me tell y'all something. It's black married couples and then single white females. It's black couples and single white females. Single white females take white couples' children, and the black couples take single black mothers' children. Did you hear what the fuck I said? Single white women take white couples that are struggling, but their children are brilliant. They take theirs, and on the black side, black couples Take single mothers' children who bust their fucking ass to raise a decent human being just to give them away to somebody to act like they did your work and don't think they ain't doing no motherfucking witchcraft on your ass to make you believe you ain't did shit and they better parents than you because of their zip code in their bank account. It's true. And they can deny it all they want with their fake church going asses. These is hypocrites. And Jesus gonna deal with their ass. Not God. Surprise. He said he'd have a sword dripping with blood in the book of Revelation. So listen. However it goes down, Brown, just make sure my child is alive. And hand them to me just like the fuck you came and got them. Exactly, Uncle Rick. Exactly how the fuck you got him since you went and played magician and prayer life all in one. What the fuck you think this is? Always want to do some books on a child and don't even realize it. To me, motherfuckers should go to prison for fucking with a child's mental space. Because they don't do shit but bribe them with gifts and shit like that. Like what you setting them up for? To fuck them in the ass and throw them over the bridge? I'm trying to figure it out. Can't get pregnant no more. So now all of a sudden, where the white women can't get pregnant. So they want somebody else's child that they worked hard on. I don't give a fuck what they smoke. I don't give a fuck what they smoke. It ain't none of your business. If they children is brilliant like you say they are, why you want them? Why you want them? They ain't do a good job. I can't tell why you want them. Weird assholes. Queen of Fires in reverse type of bitches that suck on little boys' penises. Weird. Father suck on little boys' penises and shit. They call themselves the adoptive parents. The obsession with children, man, is crazy, crazy. I would not be bringing no children into this world unless my man was solid. Some of y'all baby daddies ain't shit. Evil is a motherfucker, honey. Don't give a fuck. Strategic. Honey, still looking for more children if they can find them. So all the way out to the devil. Maybe they part-time job can and shit to find motherfuckers adoptee children. If they got enough, and they man, they doing it righteous because you can't afford them. Bitch, you can't afford them. Well, I could if you would pay your child support, you maggot motherfucker. But this is the psycho mind. You know what I'm saying? Got you up here looking like you ain't got no integrity. Divine Fam. I'm telling y'all, even if y'all children ain't took, they on a list somewhere. If you a single mama, I'm telling you straight up. Oh, they on the list. Shit, yeah. For real. The devil, honey. The women are more devilish than the men, but they both evil. These adoptees. The hero. Yeah, some of the fathers. Some of the fathers, they trick their man and feel like they the hero. Like they change somebody's, and then they listen to the fathers more than they listen to the mothers, but don't realize the fathers are fucking crazy because some of these black people are detached from fucking reality and need to ground their fucking energy and get a fucking clue. Bitch, this was going on in the ghetto. You've been in the motherfucking suburbs too long. Why is you listening to a psychopath that got you in a whole ass situation? To try to present you like you some karmic poison, stinky bitch, don't wash your ass, don't feed your child, don't do shit. And this is the reason why they should go with a family that got more money and got more opportunities than you. This is what the baby's daddies are thinking. These weird motherfuckers. Calling you a fake counselor if you do tarot. I mean, just slandering the fuck out of you. She won't go to counseling, they won't do this, so she shouldn't be able to get her child back. But they ain't doing shit. They ain't never did shit. And the state has the audacity to just sit back and watch this shit. Government officials just have the audacity to sit back and watch this shit because they don't have any kahunas. And they so busy playing mind games with each other. Now God got all their asses crossed up, and the children is like hot potatoes because they want to get rid of them, but they can't because God will kill these people on some real shit. Or the children will rise up and kill them because God will get in them for them to save your life, and that's it. It's apocalypse, man. Trying to play like they fake mentors. Straight up underworld. Straight up underworld. Straight up witchcraft. Trying to act like they mentors. No, you ain't no motherfucking mentor, honey, because you got a woman. You got a mother's child, honey. You want to see yourself get destroyed or no? I don't understand that. These motherfuckers come out of somebody's vagina. Some of them had babies. Some of them lie and say they had babies that they ain't even had. Either way, bitch, you somebody's child. And some of these motherfuckers had children of their own. Do you remember what the fuck it was when you had your child and how you felt as a mother? Do you have children now? Okay, you had them. Okay, maybe your shit should get took because you are out of your fucking mind. To think you just gonna come take a mother because you some mentor motherfucker. Man, I'm telling you what they trying to do to your children. I'm trying to tell you. It happened to me, but it'll happen to you later. Because they own it and your government ain't doing shit about it. The judge in the courtroom that I'm in low-key chuckled. Like on some, you better get serious about getting your child because if not, he gonna get adopted like a motherfucker. I'm on a conference call. They literally talk about we filed an motion so that we now have custody of your child forever and ever. Amen. He's adopted. Man, I hung that shit up so fast and called my attorney. Like, you need to get these motherfuckers because they done lost their motherfucking mind. The gay community in on it. It's some devils in that motherfucker on this children shit. I don't know what kind of perversion these motherfuckers got on their man. They got too many shadows for me to even consider with my child not in my care. And I already know my child's stomach be hurting and he's scared as fuck. I don't give a fuck how he pretends. Do y'all know what that shit here for? If you don't want to know, then your ass better gird your motherfucking loins up and act like you got some motherfucking sense. Act like you know. Because your child may be in their bed today, but baby, somebody come get their ass tomorrow on some trumped up charges that your baby daddy called in because you don't want to be with him no more and let him stick himself in you or you suck on him, kind of stupid shit. Ain't got nothing to do with morality at all, Aquarius, or those cross-watching. Because you know, this for all 12 of the Zodiac. Bitch ass motherfuckers. I'm so sick of these people, y'all. I'm done with this reading, but just letting you know that this is what the fuck is around you. For real. And they will pull up. And blame you for being a daughter. And you ain't nowhere near that. Just because of your zip code. But your child got all the sense. That's why they want them in the first fucking place. This is America. Welcome, foreigners. And good luck.